everyone, I'm Jason Rutherford and I lead Oracle's global business unit focused on communications applications. My organization develops, sells, and implements the applications that are specific to the needs of this industry, particularly in the areas of monetization, orchestration, and CX. I've spent the last 25 years in and around the communications industry, and I'm happy to be with you today to share my perspectives on the opportunities, challenges, and what's ahead for our industry and how Oracle can help. During COVID-19, the communications industry has shown tremendous resiliency and dependability. We've kept societies running as we've lived, learned, worked, socialized, and even shopped from home. We should be extremely proud as an industry. But now we find ourselves at a crossroad with the opportunity to capitalize on the accomplishments of the past year, but take things to the next level. If we're honest with ourselves, our industry has not exactly been known for great customer experience. No one has time to call their cable company and wait for help. And over the past decade, digital disruptors have made huge inroads with over-the-top services that use data and personalized interactions to provide easy, intuitive digital experiences. I recently read an Omdia research report that said that CSPs and internet content providers have almost equal market share in the industry, but it's trending quickly in the wrong direction for us. For too long, we've taken the path to the left, leading to the loss of customers, revenue, margin, and market share. Let's contrast that with where we'd all like to go, the path of customer satisfaction and strong brand relevancy, which ultimately results in greater financial success. I believe that customer experience is the key to that success and taking the path to the right. Currently, we're at an inflection point with significant challenges and opportunities. Let's take a moment to walk through the major dynamics of the market and note that they're all related to customer experience. And how we handle them will determine which fork in the road we'll take. The world is now clearly digital first, and COVID has only accelerated this transition as CSP's retail shops were shuttered during the lockdowns around the world. And we're not going back. Our partner Accenture did a survey on customer behavior in the comms industry and found that 85% of our customers prefer to continue buying on digital channels even post-pandemic. Now more than ever, we must embrace digital first. One of the reasons the OTT players have done so well is that they use data very effectively to provide relevant offers and personalized interactions to their customers, along with guided experience for their employees. CSPs are beginning to connect vast amounts of behavioral and network data to uncover the insights that transform these experiences. 5G is an area of enormous investment for our industry that will enable all kinds of experiences like virtual reality and eventually self-driving vehicles. We see an explosion in sensors that connect us to the Internet of Things and empower new ways of engaging with customers. 5G will also inspire new business models as CSPs partner with other industries to co-create offers. Last month, I was talking to a gaming CEO, and they were talking about how they really want to partner with CSPs to take advantage of 5G's low latency for mobile gaming. It's a huge growth area for them. But their customers expect to be up and running with a click or two, and they observe that CSP's processes are sometimes a little antiquated, and they challenge the CSP partners to provide a much better experience to make the partnership work. Many of the new revenue streams around 5G really depend on things like this. Finally, the industry is increasing operating in real time. And I mean both in the sense of the network charging as well as real-time CX, when customers and employees have information they need at the moment they need it. Of course, we all want to provide a compelling customer experience, and we would have done it years ago if it were easy, but it's not. Let's take a look and understand why it's so challenging. Customers engage whenever and however they choose. And this randomness makes it challenging to provide consistent experiences across every touch point, from the anonymous to the known. And the underlying data and systems across marketing, sales, service, and the back office and network are often disconnected. Churn results from these frustrating care experiences, order fallout, tone-deaf marketing messages that don't understand your existing services and devices, and field service techs who lack the right tools to deliver the last mile. This puts us on the wrong path with the customer. But we can help. We can get on the right path. It begins with thinking differently about what CX means to your business. At Oracle, we believe that seamless customer experiences depend on having holistic and integrated systems. The front and back office have to work together. Does your monetization system provide real-time charging and balance information to your app? Can your employees see the status of in-flight changes to complex orders? This is foundational to CX. Smart use of data is key. Are you connecting data to generate the customer insights that lead to personalized, meaningful interactions? Do your customers feel like you know them, or are they just an account number or an address? It's all about customer choice on these unpredictable journeys we just talked about. If your customers want to click on an integrated web ad, browse 5G phones on an app, come back later on your website and get help from a digital assistant, can they do all that? We've learned from working with our CSP customers that these are the areas to rethink and rework continuously in order to improve and be successful with CX. Now I'd like to share with you a couple of examples of how some leading service providers are rethinking CX and getting it right. I recently had the opportunity to give a keynote address for TM Forum's Digital Transformation World with Nikos Angelopoulos, the group CIO of MTN. And we talked a lot about CX. MTN was rated the most admired African brand in 2020. And I think it's because of their incredible commitment to the customer experience and to enabling societies across Africa to build a modern, connected life. MTN serves more than 260 million customers across 21 markets and has begun launching 5G. They provide a super app that unifies many digital services into a seamless customer experience. Nikos told me that they strive for holistic and integrated experiences that enable customers to move from one experience to another in an easy and seamless way. They're busy tearing down silos and using vast amounts of data they have across the business to digitize everything they can to make it engaging and frictionless to interact with them. Turning to another part of the world, we have a customer in Austria called ORS that's a broadcasting network operator. They offer a B2C brand called Simply TV, as well as B2B lines of business delivering content via IP, satellite, and terrestrial networks. They're rolling out 5G, which they consider to be a huge driver for change in the broadcast area. ORS is successfully applying insights across their business, from B2C to B2B, and creating a virtuous cycle to improve their customer experience. This is based on structuring data better and using that data to personalize interactions with their customers, as well as engaging digital self-care capabilities. In a recent conversation we had with their CEO, Michael Wagenhofer, he said that in digital business, you have to focus on the customer. You've always had to do that, but now it's more important than ever. You need to make sure it's easy, and then people will buy. Over time, their product portfolio grew and complexity kicked in. Their brand Simply TV is meant to be simple, but it had lost its way because the customer journey got very complex. They needed to reach the customer where it was relevant and knew their customer loved the product, but sometimes their processes were burdensome. Not only did they need customer processes to be simple, they also needed much shorter time to market, which means systems that are fully integrated. So they implemented a new BSS stack to benefit from the best practices created within the Oracle family. They've gone from an on-premise solution, which was very slow, to a cloud solution with us. Their goals are added value through data-driven insights for business customers and optimized usability for the end customer, and of course, faster time to market. The COVID-19 pandemic didn't change their strategy, but it did accelerate it, and they're confident this is the way to provide the customer experience of the future. I really like what Michael had to say about the experiences of the future, and we're happy to be helping ORS on their journey. Now, I'd like to shift gears a bit and talk about how we can help you enable your future digital experiences. At Oracle, we invest quite heavily in delivering the capabilities to help our customers succeed. Designing offers that customers will love and getting them to market quickly is key to revenue growth. It's also an area that our industry has struggled with for years. We've designed our launch experience for a business user to use dashboards to manage offer life cycles and one-click publishing to launch quickly. The right offer must be presented to the right customer on the right channel at the right time. And understanding customer signals to personalize advertising and marketing is key. We do this by using AI and automation to enable your marketing teams to do more with less while improving the return on your marketing spend. Regardless of whether they prefer all digital or agent-assisted channels, as customers hop from one channel to the next, we ensure a consistent catalog and devices and services they put into the cart go with them. We provide your field service techs and agents with intelligent guided experiences based on customer insights and the tools to turn care into commerce. Once an order is placed, accurate and timely fulfillment is critical to deliver on customer experiences. CSPs use our model-driven automated fulfillment solutions that easily handle exceptions, cancellations, and in-flight revisions. This improves order visibility into customer-facing systems and again, lowers costs. Success in 5G world really requires real-time charging for any type of plan, including flexible discounting and billing to monetize the next generation of services. Billing and adjustments are still the most frequent reason that customers need care. So we surface that critical billing data into assisted and self-care channels to improve satisfaction and efficiency. As you can see, we're taking a very holistic approach to CX. We're uniting front and back office capabilities to deliver next generation digital experiences coupled with real-time charging, monetization, and fulfillment. And to get a little more technical, we do all of this using very open API architectures aligned with industry standards to give you maximum agility. The capabilities we are delivering to the communications industry are helping our customers reap real business benefits. CSPs are able to innovate quickly and bring new ideas to market. This means spinning up 5G-enabled B2B to X business models or new digital experiences like digital assistants or new agent experiences to provide better, smarter care. You can engage and connect in meaningful ways with your customers. With the smart use of data, you can personalize offers using phygital or digital profiles and provide conversational digital experience and contextual agent support for service or buying. And you can digitally transform your business, leveraging mission-critical back-office systems as a foundation for adopting the open digital architecture and APIs to seamlessly transition to a digital-first world. So how do Oracle solutions deliver these benefits? I'd like to talk about a few key principles that underpin our CX solutions for the communications industry. The first approach is our data. Data has been Oracle's DNA since its inception more than 4 decades ago, and it's foundation to help keeping customers with real-time intelligence and recommendations. The first step is bringing together transactional and profile data that today is stored in separate silos across the enterprise. CSPs have many different systems of record and engagement, and the management of data across all of those systems is very complex when you consider that customer data, product data, order data, and asset data. So we bring that data together, we cleanse it and normalize it across the enterprise using industry standard data models. In that first step, we also bring in customer behavioral data, the real-time interactions that customers are having with your various channels, whether it's mobile, web, in-store kiosks, or point of sales, and stream that data into Oracle solutions in real time. This has never been possible before, but with the power of Oracle's cloud, we capture and analyze all of this data in real time. Once we have comprehensive, accurate, real-time customer and business data together, in our second step, we apply intelligence. For example, using AI and ML, we can pre-calculate individual customers' propensity to renew or lifetime customer value in order to drive that next meaningful customer engagement. We can segment a customer into a specifically targeted campaign. For example, high-value, multi-product subscribers with a recent service outage. Or we can trigger individual recommendations based on detecting signals like customers conducting frequent internet speed tests or customers browsing premium streaming content packages. This is really exciting stuff. We have a truly unified view of the business where AI and ML can make experiences smarter, more personalized, and relevant, resulting in the ability to provide a best-in-class business insights and recommendations. This approach to data comes to life in many ways, including what we call our Redwood design paradigm. We're implementing this across our entire portfolio. Redwood reinvents the user experience with a crisp and clean environment, providing easy access to key processes and data. It embeds AI and ML. For example, you can see here how you can ask a question in natural language and get an intelligent response without having to scroll and scan. This is a major paradigm shift in human-centric application design, and it's improving the digital experience across the enterprise. Best of all, it's available today in our CX solutions. Now I'd like to tell you about one last principle in our CX for Comms approach, which is industry standards, especially the TM Forum. Oracle is proud to have a long history with the forum, and we were the first company ever to certify a solution, which happened to include CX, fulfillment, and monetization. We continue to play a leadership role in the forum today. I sit on the board and my teams are driving standards definitions, participating in spec jams and team action weeks, and leading workshops. We've contributed to numerous catalysts, most recently on topics including zero-touch partnering, smart city open platforms, 5G, and the open digital architecture, for which we just won the Innovation Award. We are on the leadership for certification of open APIs and a founding member of the new ODA Component Accelerator program. Why do we invest in doing all this? We believe it's critical to design our solutions in accordance with industry standards. This helps our customers compete in fast-changing markets and embrace new operating models that depend on interoperability and speed. To be able to innovate, engage, and transform, CSPs need the architecture and an open approach that removes obstacles to business agility and IT agility. In short, we're taking a leadership role in defining these standards to bring our industry to the next level. It's good for Oracle and it's good for our customers. Oracle has a strong heritage in this industry, with many hundreds of customers, including 20 of the top 20 CSPs in the world. Here are a few examples. Now that I've shared my thoughts on how CX will determine where we go at this crossroads, I'd like to conclude with a few points on why we believe Oracle can help you realize the future of digital experiences with our solutions. CSPs today need solutions that are specifically designed for our industry's stringent requirements, like managing very complex account hierarchies, long-term subscriptions with moves, adds, changes, and disconnects, real-time charging, massive scalability, and industry APIs. Oracle is second to none in having deep domain expertise in communications. With our dedicated industry business units, our leadership in the TMF and other industry orgs like 3GPP and MEF, and our long history of delivering mission-critical solutions. Some CSPs find themselves in the frustrating position of vendor lock-in, trapped by highly customized solutions that are expensive to maintain and evolve. Instead, we embrace open standards and make it easy to adopt our solutions. Our complete front and back office solutions take a holistic, integrated approach and enables you to deliver seamless customer experiences and avoid a patchwork of expensive integrations. Smart use of data and connected intelligence makes it easy for you to personalize recommendations and interactions to achieve customer satisfaction, greater offer uptake, and better business efficiency. We deliver our solutions in an experience-first approach, brought to life in our Redwood design paradigm. All of this is powered by the Oracle Cloud with its Gen 2 capabilities, including autonomous, cybersecurity, AI, ML, and much, much more. Back to our crossroads. It's imperative for our industry to take the path towards greater customer intimacy, relevance, and financial success. And I believe that Oracle is the right partner to help you transform CX and realize the future of your digital business experiences.